Good morning. This is Jeremy Williams with Sewer Line Inspectors. We're here at 1336 and 1332 Ocean Park. We are currently inside the sewer line at the end of the line for 1336. Right here we're at the city sewer tie-in. Just ahead of these routes is the city sewer. These routes, though, are still on this property's line just at the very end. Right here, the piping material is a material called cast iron. It's a metal that rusts and corrodes with time, has a design life of typically 60 to 80 years. It's a piping that inevitably fails. There's nothing anyone can do to stop its failure, certainly not because of misuse or improper maintenance. It's just metal and water, and it rusts. Where these routes are coming in looks like it's at the tie-in where the city's upgraded their sewer line to a new material, and this property's tying into it. At the very least, these roots need to be maintained on a regular basis. If allowed to grow without any type of cleaning whatsoever, they could eventually block the pipe, and we want to avoid that. They could also cause damage, and you really want to avoid that. So, cleaning is really key. We're just going to get it on camera real quickly here. I've already looked at all this piping. It's, like I said, cast iron or metal. The trick with cast iron is no test exists that will tell us how much pipe wall exists in any one area, so it's impossible to predict its failure time. When it has failed, there are indications, and also when it gets quite old, you can also see indications. Those primarily being deformities that occur, bubbling and blistering. We're starting to see that, bubbling, blistering, some flattening out of the pipe on the bottom. But it doesn't mean that it's even about to fail. It will inevitably do so, but it could end up being quite a few years before that actually happens. The biggest concern that I see now is that there's no point of entry into this line that would be suitable for maintenance. How we got into the system today was a main roof vent. The roof, A, it's quite far from the roof, and also B, it introduces a lot of turns. It would be difficult to impossible to properly clean the line from that roof vent. I will be advising that a proper access point be installed. It needs to be at least 3, preferably 4 inches in diameter. And then from that proper access, a cleaning performed. Once a cleaning has been performed, you'll have those roots removed, and then you'll want to start to adopt a yearly maintenance routine. It also helps to be cleaning the line because it knocks away debris and it gives cast iron the best flow you could hope to achieve with it, especially older cast iron. And the less water that's sitting around, kind of causing accelerated rusting, the better. Like I said, we're just going to get this on camera. As far as where to install the cleanout, there are several crawl space access points, and the piping can be seen when you kind of poke your head under there. The easiest thing by far will be to have a plumber go under the house, install a full-size access point, and then bring it to an exterior wall, whichever wall will give them access with the least number of turns. So I will be advising that a qualified plumbing contractor be hired to perform that installation. Next, we're going to be moving over to 1332 Ocean Park. It's kind of a mirror property, even though it does have its own entirely own sewer line. Just how we're getting into the roof vent on this one, we're coming up the roof vent now. We'll be going into the roof vent of the other property as well, as it also doesn't have an accessible point of entry. And that will conclude the video portion of this examination for 1336 Ocean Park Boulevard. Thank you very much, and have a great day.